Heroes for animals are all around us doing solid work that is very often thankless. By sheer chance, I met a random dog hero on the street.
It would be very difficult to be an intruder here.
And I want you to meet her too.
Oh, I am Veronique, I'm French, and I live in India since 16 years. When I arrived in India, I didn't know that I would stay so long time. I was living in Pondy and I began to do animal care because every night there was some sound of stray dogs who are suffering. I began to be involved, you know, and I say, okay, they need some help.
This is the van that Veronique does her work in.
I was involved in that. Because when I decided to live in India, I discovered Auroville. And I was really surprised. Really, I appreciate to see the nature, everything, you know, this. I was interested. So I decided to come first to be Aurovillian. At this moment, they had no place. It was a change in the moment. So I stayed here 6 years after I found this place because I wanted to have some land for 1, 2, 3 were coming. All of them have a story, you know, and I try to help them. I take him because he got an accident. He was under a car.
Oh no.
And,
so under some care now?
So. And if I was not here, he was dead 20 times.
And this one has some paralysis, you said?
I don't know. He's not working a lot. I don't know. You know, he was under the car and the car go.
Oh.
So there is no, they did X-ray, no fracture, no...
But just some pain or just some...
Yeah, some pain, yes. I did a blood test for him. We did 2 days ago. The blood test is not too bad. Yesterday he was moving a little, walking a little to do pee-pee, you know. But I didn't want to let him where he is. I prefer to keep an eye on him here, you know, like that.
Looks like he needs a little bit of extra attention.
He came many times here.
Oh, you know him already.
Yeah. Ramubi. Hello.
Hi! Oh, hello! You're very sweet. Hi. She's sweet. Who's this?
Kalin.
Huh?
Kalin.
Colleen?
Kalin, she was, I have many dogs because I was working in the shelter 9 years ago. And I was not ready to see what I saw. And all the puppies was dying, and I tried to save some puppies. So I bring in my homes. I have many of them who are with me.
Yeah.
So there are no 9 years, you know. Also, I begin like that. I didn't imagine that I will do this, that I will have a shelter with so much dog, but I begin to save them some. After, you know, it's going 9 years like that, 10 years like that. I want to save her, and she's beauty. She's really beauty.
Yeah.
Kalin the Kalin. And Kalin the Kalin. This is my Kalin. Serema. Serema. So she's beauty. In Pondy, I was helping a lot of stray dogs. Not a lot. It was 12 dogs that I give food every day. You know, I was
That's
taking
still something.
care. Yeah. Slowly, I sterilize some dog and like this. And after it was 10 dogs, after 15 dogs, after 20, and now it's around 60 dogs that outside I'm taking care.
That's on your property here, right? Or are you talking about 60 outside of your property?
So
how many here on your
here
property?
In this moment, 85.
Outside you feed?
Outside 60.
Every day?
Every day.
And you've done that for?
Oh, since 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
What does it take to do all this work?
Luckily, I have my main worker, Shankar. We are 4.
4.
Before we were 6.
Okay.
My husband also was working with us many years, but he was sick. And now we are 4 because Shankar find a nice couple. The man is young people, you know. They are just married since 4 months, so and they need to work. And now she's doing the cleaning inside, you know. And he's really interested by the work of animal care, you know. So I teach him. No, when you were coming, we were doing the treatment, and he's beside me, and I show him, and he began to approach the dog. If I'm there, you know, the dog are not so fear. I arrived in 1994, and at the end of '94, I began to work in the shelter of Auroville.
Okay.
And there,
In 94.
when I arrived, the same year that I arrived here, I met one vet, and he told me, you have to meet the manager of the place there. I said okay, and meet her, and she proposed me to work there. And there I learned a lot.
Was that a volunteer job or a paid job?
No, she paid a little. Why? Because every day I was giving some food. I was bringing some because they didn't have enough food. The situation was really worse, really terrible.
The funding here for dog shelters from the government side is almost nothing, right? Like just.
No, it's different. No, it changed. But
okay,
before.
But then.
At this moment, very small help. And me, it was not my vision of how to take care of the dog.
Right.
Because for me, if I take some dog inside my shelter, this is my duty to take care of them. It's not to take the dog and don't look at them and okay, if they are sick, let them die. So I worked there 1 year and a half. I got a lot of knowledge because I was working with the vets at this moment there, so I learned a lot of things.
So the resources you need would also be somewhere in the realm of social media management. And if people are going to donate, you have a crowdfunder up that we can link on Facebook. And of course, as per usual, you can send it to me securely, and I will forward the funds on to Veronique as well. Full disclosure, this is not an NGO that can issue a tax receipt, and if you're in Canada, you'd be doing it out of the goodness of your heart anyway. But if you want to help out a beautiful organization, a one-woman show with a bit of help, then I will happily forward the funds on, and I will cover any fees associated with it. So the amount that you donate, I will give fully, and I'll cover the fees. Your next project then is to move, to rebuild.
To find a place. So maybe I found yesterday, the hope was coming back because I saw one land not so expensive. It's a little bit more far than here, but not so far.
Go on a tour.
So I don't want to go too far. So I'm waiting for the food. Not only food, they need cuddle, they need love, they need attention.
Yes.
You know, it's like when I meet you, you saw all my good friends. You know.
That's true. We were just standing outside of where we rented a moped. And I saw your little old van come pulling up, and I saw all the dogs like, Mom is here! You know, I'm getting very excited. And she had food, and all the dogs were like happy and kind of doing their little dog butt shake and happy wagging tail. So that's how we met. Just by chance, I saw you doing good work.
If they are sick, if I'm able to do myself, I give some medicine. If it's too serious, I can bring to Bark India, the ONG. There is always a way to help them. But I don't let them, all the dogs of my tour, they have my protection. If, for example, Shankar coming back, he say one dog is not well, I'm going to see.
Gotcha.
You know, what's happened.
So you keep tabs on specific dogs in your area.
So I'm really involved also with the stray dog, not only my dog here, because they are part of what I'm doing, you know.
Yeah, it's
so,
the mission.
For example, I show you Ramu got an accident, he was under a car, the car go and didn't see the
Just
dog.
rolled over him.
So I take him since few days at home. I was going to the NGO, and they check, they did a X-ray, nothing is wrong, but the kidney is not so good. So I follow this dog, he's at home now for the moment.
Right.
He's happy on his spot, he's happy, but in this moment he's not in good condition. I don't want to let him like that, so I have an eyes on him.
Do you get pushback, like, how are the locals, do you get support, like, from Indian people living in this area? Do they like you here? Do they like your work? Are they against your work? Are they neutral?
No, they have respect, because at the beginning it was not easy. But after so many years, they are coming also to ask some help, because sometimes they have some dog, they don't have money, they don't know how to manage. If I can do something, I do. Otherwise, I send them to the NGO or to the veterinary school where I'm going also, because this is a place not expensive. So there are good professors also there,
Right.
so there is.
So your contacts help the village?
Or I send to the shelter of Auroville because I have a vet there every day.
Gotcha.
There is always a way.
So supportive enough.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not standing in your way.
Yeah.
That's good.
Live always in the universe of the, we have to believe.
Yes.
And I feel that in this moment, something will happen. Something will change, and I have to trust, I have to believe, and otherwise I will fall down, because it's a lot of responsibility what I'm doing.
I bet, yeah.
So it's my children. I have 85 children here.
Wow.
So I can imagine to...
And all of them need an allowance.
Yes.
We've been talking to Veronique Bakovman of Veronique's Animal Care Vision. You can find them on Facebook. You can hit me up and I will forward any funds that you have. I'm showing you these stories in my modest, tiny little YouTube channel, but already we've made a difference in the lives of animals just by meeting people on the street, telling my awesome friends and contacts about it, and you've been reaching out and helping. So let's keep it going. Veronique needs a new place to go for all these dogs. So let's help her. Another thing that's super important to consider is that tick season is coming back in this part of India. Ticks and tick fever are a huge problem for dogs. Many dogs die from this, and Veronique gives a medication that costs on discount $1,800 per pill.
So, 1,800 rupees.
1,800. So let's start with an initial goal of 100 doses of medicine for a total of 3,000. Let's see if we can raise 3,000, and let's take care of a big problem. I've just given 15,000 rupees, 250 Canadian. Thanks for all you do, Veronique. From all of us out there who love and support animals and care about animals, what you do is truly heroic work. Someone should tell you that to your face every day, but I'll tell you right now, you're a hero for dogs, and thank you for loving dogs.
Thank you for your interest.
I actually should ask for the people at home, or the people out there who don't know all the ins and outs of dog care. To some, it looks like the dogs are in cages, but this is necessary because they're recovering, they get exercise. Do you want to talk about that?
Because for me, I can't put all the dog outside like that. I put by group.
Yes.
Okay, there is some timing, or every time there is some group outside, after another group like that,
Yeah, so they
not
all
fighting.
get exercise. They get exercise.
Yes,
and
I
stuff.
got exercise. We are going, but for the moment I could not work. I'm going also to make tour to some.
So this is where they stay in.
Yeah, and they feel happy
bits.
because it's their territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's protecting. It's also for protecting them.
Yeah.
Because if I put all the dogs together, too much fight.
Yeah. So there you go. In case you saw that and you're wondering, of course, you know the SPCA at home and other dog kennels. You have to separate dogs by group. So if you have any questions about that, it's a normal practice when you're doing dog rescue and dog care. The dogs get exercised. Veronique knows what she's doing.
Everybody have their place, you know,
and it's just a method to manage this many dogs and keep them all safe.
It's a big management because of course it's more easy to have everybody out.
Yeah, but this is crazy.
But it's not possible for me. No, I don't want to spend my time to heal them because they fight together.
Yeah.
To spend my time for that.
Yeah.
There are enough work. I have enough work to do for normal treatment.
Yeah, so. Makes sense. Awesome. Thanks so much again, Veronique. Really appreciate you. Thanks for all you do. Once again, the very awesome Veronique Bakovman. Find her in the ways listed in the description, or be sure to DM me on Instagram at Vegan Everywhere Travel or at Plant Base Food, no D on base. Facebook, or if you have my email already, reach out there, please. I can have a direct pay link established at least until mid-April and beyond with wire transfer thereafter. I'll cover the fees. Thanks for watching. For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.